These aren't bad at all. Would eat again. Yeah, I don't like these. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're trying different snacks from our local Indian grocery store. The first item we're trying is roasted masala chana. So they're roasted spicy chickpeas. So let's try this chickpeas. So they're supposed to be like masala flavored.
They do have like a little bit of a shell around it, but let's go try.
It's got like a nice little like kick to it for the heat.
Yeah, it's nice because I thought it would be a lot like tougher or crunchier, but this actually is pretty like a good like consistency for eating.
I'm trying to think what these remind me of like texture wise. It's kind of like
Popcorn.
Yeah, it's kind of like a popcorn, but not as like fluffy. It's more condensed.
They're nice, easy to eat, but they also have a nice like lingering heat that comes with it. Yeah, these are really tasty.
The next item we're trying is a traditional snack mix.
It's kind of got a mixture of a couple different items in there, kind of like rice puffed kind of thing is like the main thing, and there's like probably a little leaf. I'm guessing the curry leaf, I think it said.
Yeah. So
Like,
it's kind of like a little like a Chex Mix kind of thing, but like a little bit different.
I was gonna say like almost like a bar food mix too.
Oh, yeah. It's got like a different type of curry flavor to it.
It's much more on like the savory side than like straight heat like the last one. But there is still heat in this that kind of lingers on your tongue after you kind of eat it. It has like a nice like crunchy, it's way more crunchy.
Yeah, it's more crunchy, and then the flavoring, it's kind of more of the same flavor adjacent to like what's in a samosa, so more of that cumin flavor than just more of that chili heat that we saw in the masala chickpeas. Again, a really good snack. I could definitely see myself just kind of nibbling on this, especially with like a beer or something. Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, I like that one just as much.
The next one we're trying is spiced rice flour crackers.
Yeah, that's got corn pieces in it.
Yeah.
But it's like a kind of a thick, kind of crackery looking thing.
Yeah, it's like thicker than just like kind of the regular rice crackers you would think of, but they're not as puffy. These are definitely more thinner than like the Japanese rice crackers.
Yeah.
No.
They're like rock hard.
Yeah, that's really hard.
I'm gonna break my teeth on these.
These are okay.
They don't really have a seasoning.
They're kind of plain. Yeah, they're okay. Maybe if they had like more seasoning and they weren't as hard, it would be better. So maybe like a different brand or something. But these particular ones I probably wouldn't get these again.
Yeah, I really do feel like the downfall of these is that I feel like I'm gonna break my teeth.
Yeah.
They're just so like, even trying to break them, they're kind of like break your teeth hard.
So the next one we're trying is a Samosa snack. So it's a spicy Indian snack with mung bean, cashew nuts, and raisins. Yeah, they're much smaller than what you'd get at a restaurant, and the pastry looks much thicker than what you'd normally have, which makes sense because these are snack size.
Yeah, they're very aromatic too.
Oh yeah, these definitely smell really good.
Yeah.
So let's give it a try. That is so good. I think this is the best we've had so far.
Yeah, the exterior of this is what I think the previous one was trying to go for, where it's crisp but like breaks apart, and then there's kind of like this really interesting filling in the center, like a samosa that has all the seasoning and spices. So, and it's just like really tasty.
Yeah, no, this is a really good snack. I would definitely buy these again.
It's just really interesting, basically taking the essence of like a samosa, like a fried thing, and almost turning it into like a snack that it is, and just super flavorful and tasty and great textures because it's got kind of a soft center, which has all the like the mung beans and the spices and everything else, and on the outside is like a crispy cracker that just breaks apart when you eat it.
Really good flavor. It's got a little bit of a lingering spice to it after you eat it. Really good. If you like samosas, this is a really good product. The next item we're trying is masala banana chips. Yeah, so these are the masala chips. So they're made from banana, so you know, when you dehydrate your banana, this is what I would expect. So they got quite nice color on them from the actual spices.
Yeah.
So
it has like the essence of a potato chip almost, but a little bit slightly different texture. And they're not overly spiced compared to like some of the previous stuff we had, but they are unique, I would say.
yeah, they're definitely not too spicy of a chip. So they're on the milder side of spice. And yeah, their texture is very similar to a potato chip. It does not taste like a banana at all. This could be an interesting option if you want something that's not a potato chip, but still a chip, because it has a good flavor to it. These aren't bad at all. The next item we're trying is an Indian style brittle. This one is sesame flavored. Oh yeah, and they use jaggery in this. That's really good. Yeah, the jaggery adds like a nice depth of flavor to it besides just using like a regular sugar. So this is really good.
I feel like I've had it like a cereal flavor. That level of like sweetness carries it through.
Yeah, it's more of like towards more of the molassesy side than like, you know, honey or regular sugar. It tastes like that cereal that's like a...
Chex Mix?
No.
Life?
No. There's like little puffed green ones.
Can't remember. If we remember, it'll be on the screen right now. And it's got the nice like brittle character as well.
Yeah, it's definitely brittle. It's a little bit hard to bite into, so that'd be the only thing that makes it a little bit difficult, but the flavor is great. Like this is a good little snack.
I bet if these were made fresh, like if you got them at like a bakery, those would be fantastic because they would not have that kind of like sealed up kind of solidifiedness that it has right now as a snack. But homemade, I bet those would be amazing. Oh yeah, I mean, it's a really good snack. Like it's just the combination of like the sesame and the jaggery and all that stuff. It's great. It's really good. The next item we're trying are cashew cookies. There's a lot more sweets at the store, but I was just trying to get something that I don't think I've had before. I don't think I've had a cashew-based cookie. No, yeah, these look really interesting. Yeah. They remind me of the Girl Scout shortbread cookies, but like more cashew flavored than shortbread. Yeah, they do. They're kind of like a short buttery kind of cookie. And this brand did have a butter cookie as well. So I'm guessing it's kind of like the similar variety. Yeah. But these are nice. They have a good, like, not overly sweet, but kind of more like fatty kind of character or something like that. Yeah, they got more of that like nutty, like cashew flavor to it, but it's not too overpowering like a peanut butter. It's more of that subtle cashew flavor. So yeah, these are really nice. They're not too sweet, but I feel like this would go really well with like, if you want like an afternoon tea or something like that, like an Earl Grey, like it's gonna be a really good cookie. I really do feel like these cookies are the shortbread Girl Scout cookies, but adjacent to them. So I feel like these would be a great option. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I think after trying everything, I think we can both kind of agree that our favorite thing was those samosa snacks. They just had like a great texture, and in the center was just that perfect level of flavor of like Indian spices that I really like. To me, for those, I just really wanted to go back and keep eating more, which for me, that's a sign that it's a really good snack. I think for me, the most surprising thing we had was the first item was that roasted chickpea. Those like were such a good flavor of spice, and I thought they were gonna be like crunchy and break your teeth, but instead they were the opposite. They were nice and like almost like a puffed kind of snack. So they were really easy to eat by the handful, and I would totally keep eating them if I was still sitting here in front of me. Yeah, for me, I would say my most surprising was the sesame brittle, because it was just, the flavor in that was just really well balanced, and it was not too sweet, which I feel like sometimes in a lot of brittles can go overly sweet, but I feel like the sesame in it really balanced it out. And so yeah, I was really surprised that that was a really good snack, and I would get those again. Yeah, I'd love to look out for get a fresh one of those. Oh yeah. The one that we definitely would not and just leave back on the shelf was those rice crackers. They were just the wrong texture. They were just too hard to eat, and I definitely don't think I could eat a whole bag without risking chipping a tooth, especially those like corn pieces inside. That was kind of the downfall of them. Yeah, I would say that those ones, the main problem is also that they lacked flavor, because the other products we had really good spices and were well seasoned. Even the cookies were well balanced. Those rice crackers, unfortunately, it was just, they kind of tasted bland. And so it was just, I wanted something to be there. And so between them being really hard to eat and being bland, yeah, I would also leave them on the shelf. Well, I hope this video inspires you to go out and try some Indian snacks at your local grocery store if you can find them in your area. I definitely recommend them. There are definitely more that were there that we just didn't pick from. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see a similar video to this one, it'll be up on the screen right now. We'll see you again soon. Bye.